the baby chicks out to the coop. They've been in our dining room for the last, what, 3 weeks? Yeah, I think 3 weeks. We've been trying to get them out to the coop all this week. Today's Friday. We've been trying to move them out here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We finally got them out here today. Reasons, you know, life happens, and we didn't want to move them out here in the dark and then have them freaking out, not able to see and find where their heat plate is and their food and water in the middle of the night, whatever. So we wanted to do it during the daytime. We finally had a few minutes to do it earlier. We didn't have time to set up video camera before doing it because Bullet had to hurry up and get it done and then get back on a work call. So we will dive in and I'll show you the setup. As you can see here, we have 2 coops back to back. We cut a hole in the middle of them and joined them so that the chickens can roam freely between the 2 coops, because we bought one coop and realized it wasn't big enough for our flock. So we bought a second coop, cut a hole in the back sides of both of them, joined them up together, and you know, used wood to join up the hole so that we don't have cross breezes and air leaks going between the 2 of them. So it's an interesting setup. I will show you the inside. We have a feeder on this side. Their water is on the other side. And here's our baby chicks. I put a cover over it so that when our ladies roost, they won't poop on the new chicks and their setup. This is a rack that I got from Amazon, one of those storage cubes. It comes with 2 different size panels. The main panels are 16 inches tall. I can't remember what the width is. I'll look that up and put it in the description below. And then the top panels fit perfectly between them. They're squares. Again, I'll put the dimensions below. And if I can look at my order history, I'll put a link below. This makes a perfect setup. You can make it into a square, rectangle, you know, or if you don't use the plastic clips, you can use zip ties and make it whatever size you want it to be, but then you wouldn't be able to use the panels on top to completely enclose them, keep them from flying out, keep your other flock from getting in. We chose to use the clips and make it completely enclosed. We left the bottom open so we could use the bedding that we already have here in the coop instead of having to pour in new bedding. They've been in here a whole 20 minutes and they've already got debris kicked into their water. But that's okay. This gives them a little bit more room to, you know, play around. It still is pretty small. We only have 5 chicks in here, but it still is pretty small for them. We're hoping that we'll only need to keep them in here for about 2 weeks, and then maybe we can start integrating them into the flock. Hopefully in a couple of weeks we can remove the barriers, still keep their heating plate and their feeder and water in here. We'd have to secure it so the bigger ones don't knock it over. But that's our hope, that in a couple of weeks we can remove the barriers and have them coexist together. I don't know if you can see the chicks. They're kind of hiding out behind the heat plate because they don't really like me being in here. Let's see if we can catch a glimpse. And I can't reach much further. There's some back there. I think they're about 3 weeks old. I'd have to do the math. I'll double check on that, and if I'm wrong, I'll put it in the description. There they are. They're kind of huddled back there. They're a little confused. They've been uprooted from their plastic crate home in our dining room. They're like, what is going on? I don't like this. But they'll get used to it, and hopefully, like I said, in a couple of weeks they'll get integrated into the flock. Now, to make this work, we used Velcro strips like you would use on your cable management stuff to make a hinge here. and one down here, so that this door, and we put a, pardon my poor camera management, we put a clip on the door so this swings open and closed. And I actually had to come back out and redo it because we had it hinged on the right to where I had to fully open the door a full 90 in order for my arm to reach all the way around the door, which eventually that means a chick will escape, and I'm not okay with that. So I came back out a few minutes ago, put the Velcro on the other side, put the Velcro on the left, put the clip on the right, so that I don't have to reach around the door when I'm changing their feed and water. So that's our setup. Hopefully this will work. This is our first time with raising chicks in a brooder, so we're winging it. So, and there's one of my reds laying me an egg. Thank you very much for your service, lady. Thank you. All right. Well, there's one that came out to say hello. That's a barred rock right there. Hi, sweetie. Isn't she pretty? She's gonna be beautiful. Yeah. There's another one. All right. Well, that's our setup. And we sure enjoy these birds. We enjoy their eggs too. And there's Daisy and Ranger waiting for me to come out so we can go back inside. Oh, the sunshine is beautiful today. Mild temperatures, a little bit of wind. It sure is beautiful. Y'all enjoy what God has given us today.